I figured I'd just record like the process of me figuring this one out a little bit. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. Like healthcare and education. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. Okay. They help us save, invest, and protect our money, aiding small companies and developing countries. They help us save, invest, and protect our money, aiding small companies and developing countries. They help us save, invest, and protect our money. Go up on that one a little bit. And protect our money, aiding small companies and developing countries. It's a little bit of matter of facts. Despite challenges, the industry must evolve to provide better value without passing costs on to the consumers. Despite challenges, that is a little bit of a negative phrase, mindset, idea. So we'll drop that. The industry must evolve to provide. Evolve or provide? The industry must evolve to provide. The industry must evolve to provide better value. Hit that value. Boom. Explosion. To provide better value without passing the costs on to the consumers. Without passing costs on. So I mentioned in another video where I was talking about like when we did the geographical fugue, how to enunciate. This particular sentence here, and this is a small example. I could find a better one, but this is what I got right now. Despite challenges, the industry must evolve to provide better value without passing costs on to consumers. So that without passing costs to consumers, for me personally, I'm looking at the wrong fucking camera. Camera's over there, not over there. So for me, passing costs to consumers, that's something where I could get tongue-tied really easily. So I have to make sure that I'm conscious of that. So I don't end up passing costs to consumers and it doesn't all end up one run-on. Or what ends up happening, the end of one word kind of starts getting cut off, like passing becomes passing, passing. Without the G, and I know I'm saying the G, I'm trying not to enunciate. It's very difficult. The space starts to disappear. Passing costs to consumers. Okay, so, and again, it's not the best example. It's just what I have in front of me right now. But that can start to run together where the spaces in between the words start disappearing. And then, the hard consonants a little bit in each of the words maybe start softening up a little too much. And then it kind of it jumbles up. So you're listening to it. The buyer, the director of the commercial or something like that, is listening to it. The sound guy, and like it's this last part. It's like it's not pronounced enough. So if we edit this and push this out, and we underlay music behind it in the background or whatever, the customer, the audience may not hear it. So yeah. So despite challenges, the industry must evolve to provide better value without passing costs to consumers, without passing costs on to consumers. There's another thing. Don't change the script too often. Without passing costs on to the consumers. Onto passing. No, we'll just leave it alone. Once in a while, you can get away with adding one word. Okay. Now, without passing costs, I can't change passing without implementing costs, without something else. Like you don't really change it. But passing costs onto the consumers, passing costs to, without passing costs to the consumers, to consumers. I'm going to see how it sounds with the in there. It's just a tiny little change. It might be able to, well, I mean, this is a spec ad, so who gives a fuck? I'm going to do whatever I want, but I'll figure out which one sounds better. We at Y Financial aim to address these issues together. We at Y Financial, by the way, and this is something that the vocal coach that I took it was only a few week course is what it was. So it wasn't like a semester. It wasn't at college or anything. It was like an independent thing. And it was only a few weeks long, like 6 weeks or something. And he was talking about using your body language. Now, you obviously have to be careful because you start, waving your hands around like a fucking crazy person. And then you start whooshing the microphone or you bump it. Or again, you got your audio in and it's smacking against the mic stand. And then, it's creating all those noises, and then you got to try to edit that out, and it's not easy to do sometimes, especially if like this smacks the microphone as I'm saying the word financial. I can't cut that out. I got to re-record that. So we at Y Financial aim to address these issues together. We together. See how it emphasizes that sentence right there? Who? We at Y Financial aim to address these issues. With whom? Together. By fostering collaboration and innovation. I got that from another artist, and it's a bad habit. How I say ands, because sometimes like ands. And I joke that way sometimes, and the problem is it's become like part of my speech, and I gotta break that habit because the way it says like collaboration and innovation. Because I'm trying to be a silly bastard, even though I'm not that funny. My mom said I'm not funny. We can ensure that financial service continues to benefit. Oh, that's a long sentence. Ooh, so take a big breath on this one. So use your commas. There's 2 commas. So you're going to have to really, and this is where the practice comes in, learning how to take a short breath. And obviously training your lungs. This is also why physical fitness is important, because if you're a smoker and it's like, oh, but I'm a smoker. I smoke like, big stogies like Clint Eastwood and Arnold Schwarzenegger and guys like that. And I got this manly, raspy voice and, I'm going to chop wood and fucking behead cows and drink their blood or some stupid shit. It's like, yeah, but now you can't fucking breathe. So, it's a double-edged sword there. By fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure, and why do I got like fucking Jim Carrey in my head now? And innovation. We can ensure that financial services continue to benefit individuals and economies worldwide. Try again. By fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure that financial services continue to benefit individuals and economies worldwide, paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. Okay, I'm going to drag that out. So I'm adding a comma. And there's a short, I need a breath before paving after the second little short breath. By fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure that, nope, didn't take a breath. Belly breathing. If you've taken any singing or theory before, you got to learn belly breathing. It's huge. I did not. Well, I take that back. I did do a year of theater in junior high school. I did a year of theater in high school. So long before I ever did. And that's where maybe some of the lessons actually stuck, even though I'm almost 50 now. Some of those lessons from fucking high school 30 years ago did stick. And the belly breathing was one. That was one of the things that the teacher had taught us from the beginning. So this way, if you had a monologue and you needed to go and go and go, but you needed to go and go and go, belly breathing. So this way, it relax the torso, you relax the abdominals, you relax the chest muscles, your diaphragm will drop. So this way it opens up the bottom part of your lungs. So this way you can take a deeper breath. The other thing is breathe through your belly. And I know you can't see it because I got from here up, but when I breathe in, when I inhale, I am expanding my belly. See how my chest didn't rise? I'm not doing this. That's incorrect breathing. Now, where I really got this honed in and learned this was through the martial arts. When I was studying Tai Chi and learning how to meditate and do Qigong and yada, 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 learn all that body relaxing, that's where a lot of that helps me now today. So when the coach is teaching us in acting, I've already got it down because I've already done it for a quarter of a century. So the relaxing the body, the relaxing the face, relaxing the head, and just kind of like, just like flowing, man. I mean, like Big Lebowski, fucking the dude flow. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could just go for a White Russian. No, bad impression too. But I can relax into that. I can relax the abdominals. I can get a deeper breath. So in something like this, push all that air out, and then big breath. By fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure that financial services continue to benefit the individuals and economies worldwide. I lost that breath. If you can hear it, continue to benefit individuals. I had to take a breath there. Now, it wasn't as dramatic, but there ended up being a comma there that I don't want. And economies worldwide. That's where the comma should go, and that's where I should breathe. So this is where you do need to take a voice acting class, or if you're taking acting classes with a teacher or something, you can be like, hey, can you teach me like how to do like a little voice acting or how to read a script or something like that? Because this is gonna help. So by fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure that financial services continue to benefit individuals and economies worldwide, paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. Paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. For all. Not for all, for all. I don't know if I like that drag. Paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. Paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. Prosperous future for all. Prosperous future for all. I'm going to take a chance on the dramatics and put that comma in there. Okay, so from the top. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. They help us save, invest, and protect our money, aiding and abetting. They help us save, invest, and protect our money, aiding small companies and developing countries. That's why that note is supposed to be here to here. From the top. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. Sped up too much. Financial services are essential for modern societies like healthcare and education. They help us save, invest, and protect our money, aiding small companies and developing countries. Despite challenges, the industry must evolve to provide better value without passing costs to the consumers. Just not practiced enough. We at Y Financial aim to address these issues together. By fostering collaboration and innovation, we can ensure that financial services continue to benefit individuals, don't like that, drag it out, individuals and economies worldwide, paving the way for a more prosperous future for all. Okay, I have the idea, now I just need to practice this. It can take as long as it needs to take. I can practice this and go over this 3 times and feel comfortable with it, 10 times and feel comfortable with it, 20 times before I feel comfortable with it. Then I'm ready to actually hit record on the fucking, the recorder there and then go at it. And even then, I still may do 6 or 7 takes on it. I knowing myself well enough usually if I practice this, I go through it, I add my notes to it, and then I'll practice it that way for about 10 times. Take a break, relax my face, relax my voice for a little bit, drink some water. And then I'll turn on the recorder, and then what I'll do, and this is my process. You got to find your process. I'll usually do 6 takes on average. Excuse me. I'll do 6 takes. I'll do 6 takes on average. And then I know that usually that second or third one was the best one. I'll still do more, just because I don't know. It's a mental thing. It has to be like an even number, like 6 or something like that. So anyways, that's basically my process on doing this. And then I'll do this today. So something like this, just finding a short little script like that. I can basically run through it. So before I even start, when I printed this out, I actually already read it like 3 times just to read through it and then just start working in my brain. Then I came in here, then I set everything up is what I did. And then I hit record and I started working, as you guys saw, I started working the script a little bit and adding my notes to it. And then, like I said, I'll take a break and then I'll come back and then I'll actually hit record and knock it out and then go edit it. I don't do a whole ton of editing. I'm not an audio engineer. So I've learned just enough through like an online class that was a couple weeks long to be able to do some basic audio editing. And then, and I'll be, that's another thing. So when you're doing this, and I mentioned this last video, as far as like cost on setup, Audacity. So the Adobe stuff, I forget which one the Adobe is. I actually use Audacity, and it's pretty okay in my opinion. And that's where I took an online course. I took an online course like 2 weeks long or some shit, but I took an online course for Audacity, and it was pretty good. I learned a lot. There's a lot of stuff on there that I'll never use because I'm not interested in being an audio engineer. I mean, it's something I can always go back to because I paid for the course. So I have like lifetime access as long as the guy has the website up. So Audacity is free though. Okay. The course is not. The course was not expensive either. We'll discuss courses and stuff like that another time where you can learn stuff for cheap. So, but yeah, it's just, I use Audacity and I have a quick little filter thing that I throw in there, and it takes me to edit my audio. It takes me maybe 2 minutes, a minute and a half. And that includes like upload and download and everything like that. It's actually pretty quick software. One of the things you will want to do, on a side note, you want to get room noise. You'll see this also on movie sets. They need room noise. So it'll be like, hey, quiet on sets, capturing room noise or something like that, whatever they want to call it. And that's where like everybody is dead silent because the mic will pick, excuse me, the mic will pick up background audio. So even though it's like I'm in a closet, I got my bedroom door shut, I got my closet door shut, the wife is busy working, one of our kids, their 4-year-old, is downstairs watching TV, and as of right now there's no jets flying over my head, so it's silent. But now there's a jet. I can hear a jet flying overhead. It's funny. But yeah, I can pick that up. So you want a good like 20-30 seconds of room noise. So this way you can capture that when you edit it. You capture just that first 20 to 30 seconds and you get a profile. You get a noise profile, and then the software will read that and then filter out that noise profile when you go through and edit the rest of your stuff. So, okay. All right. But anyways, that's kind of the process, and I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning this just like all of us are, and we'll learn together.